harvested a big bowl of, a big basin of spinach yesterday when I was cutting it all back, and that's what I'm doing now. Spinach is one of them things I don't can. I don't particularly like the taste of it canned, but I do like to add it to curries, and we like to have the young leaves either wilted in balsamic or added to salad. In readiness to have some put by for curries, I'm just wilting it down in a pan of water. Let me show you that there. In fact, it is just about done. So it is literally just brought to wilting down. Then I'm going to strain it, get as much moisture, squeeze as much moisture out as possible. And then I've got these, they're like giant ice cube trays actually. They're silicone, and I got them off Amazon. I've got a couple of them, but they're handy for what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the spinach in and leave it to freeze then in the blocks. Then I can pop them out, put it in a bag. It's got a little lid as well, so like that, and I've got a few of these, but I also use them if I'm using sauces and that, and I have leftover sauce, then I'll just pour it into the little cubes. They're quite big. I suppose they're about nearly 2 inches deep, by maybe 1 3/4 inches. Maybe they're 1 3/4 inches all the way around. But they're handy for smaller portions and baby food. If you're to do baby food, it can be portioned up there and then you just pop them out. Anything like that really, you know, nice and flexible. And you know, as I say, if you wanted to keep it in the freezer, then you know, it has got a little silicone lid to go on it as well. But I'm going to use them for spinach today. So, and that is my plan. And then the cubes of spinach can just be thrown into pots of curry, and you know, they're easier and convenient to use like that. And like I said, spinach is one of the things I don't like when it's been canned. And I used to freeze it together in, you know, big bag, blanch it like that, drain it, etc. Freeze it in a big bag, and then you have to try and break it up. But using these little cubes does make life a little easier. So I'm going to get on and drain and squeeze my spinach now, and then I'm going to pop it into the little squares. I've drained it, so now I'm just squeezing out as much moisture as possible. It's surprising how one big saucepan of spinach can reduce down to such a small amount. And even though we grow spinach for using all year round, you know, it's still nice just to have some on hand there, ready just to throw into a stew or something like that. So the spinach was it was stripped off its stalks because these were the larger leaves, and I left them to soak in some salted water to get rid of any beasties. So they're all given a good wash, and like I say, and I have just blanched them down. So now I'm going to pack in to my little squares. I've already got one bag in the freezer that I did a few weeks back, so perhaps with the 2 bags that'll probably be enough to see us through until picking plenty of fresh spinach again. As I say, it does grow all year round in the polytunnel, but it grows a lot slower, of course, in winter. And yeah, I do, especially adding it to a goat curry. It's, you know, we had goat curry last night for dinner, and it's really nice added to a goat curry. So that's my tray packed. I'm going to pop the lid on. That's going to go in the freezer, and once they're frozen I will pop them out of the tray, pop the big giant cubes out, and then it'll just go into a bag, and then hopefully, you see, they won't stick together, or won't stick together a lot. But these trays I got off Amazon. I can't remember how much they are, but they're the make is Eisaro, E-I-S-A-R-O, and they're I think they were called giant silicone ice cube trays or something like that. So I'll show you once I've got them frozen and I pop them out and get them into bags. Right, the spinach is now out of the freezer, so just need to get the blocks out. They come out very easy from the silicone, but as you see, that's just a nice block. Then 2 of those probably added to a curry for us, along with lots of other veg. And it's just nice to have them separate, so I don't have to mess around trying to cut them up and break it all up when it's frozen. I will continue to do spinach every time it needs some harvesting, and again putting it into blocks in the freezer. And it's ideal for defrosting a small amount to go into an omelette as well. So there we are, nice and separate, and easy to get to.